Hey guys, how are you doing today? Welcome. Just making sure everything is in the frame here. So if you are joining me for class live this morning, let me know. I'm gonna move a couple things, adjust a couple things while you guys are logging on. If you're here with me, say hi. Today's gonna be a really fun class. Something a little bit different, but I promise you, you will get a killer workout. And then at the end of the workout, we'll decide if this is something we want to kind of add to our regular group fitness class schedule, or if you're like, no, that one time was good, we'll see. So this is a cardio pyramid class, and it's going to be super fun for a number of reasons. But one, you get the opportunity to use some of your own cardio equipment if you've got it. So any cardio equipment that you have at your house will work. Get that nearby. If you don't have any, don't go anywhere yet. I'll tell you what to do. But today, what I'm using, I've got a treadmill and a stair stepper, and kind of in the interest of time and space, I'm just going to use my exercise bike, and then I'm going to use a step. So if you have a step, you can use that too. Here's also a little fun tidbit. You can use multiple pieces of equipment. So if you get bored easily, I love workouts like this, and I like to mix it up. So you can use a step if you've got it, and a piece of cardio equipment. You could use 2 or 3 different pieces of cardio equipment. You could use your cardio equipment sometimes, and then do some floor stuff sometimes, and I'll tell you how to do that as we get going. But grab whatever cardio equipment you want to use for class today. And if you don't have any, that's fine. I'll show you what to do with that. If you've got a step, that will work too. If you just have your own body weight today, that'll work as well. So cardio equipment is the number one thing you need. Other than that, or just yourself, other than that, you need some weights. I'm gonna throw in this pyramid workout, a few heavy strength upper body moves. Now, if you did my workout yesterday, you might be a little sore through the lats and back and all that. I promised you a few heavy lifts for upper body. That's gonna be today. Not a ton, but just enough to give us what we need. So we're gonna focus upper body, biceps and chest. You don't need much, but you need something heavy, a set, that would be heavy for you to curl. I don't know where I'm gonna be at today, so I picked 2 different sizes. I've got a set of 15s, which I would consider to be a challenge for me, and then a set of 10s if I get going and I'm like, heck no, the 15s are way too much. So that's all you need. And then I would suggest that you have a mat. We are gonna be down on the ground a bit, some water, a towel. This is a cardio-based class. It's gonna get super sweaty, and maybe some water, all right? Grab all that stuff and say hello if you have time after getting all of those things ready, and then we are gonna get going. While you're grabbing that and while you're saying hello, for my pyramid-based class today, this is a cardio calorie torching class structure that we used to use when I taught at the Biggest Loser Resort. So essentially the idea is the class gets harder and harder and harder and harder, and then it slowly gets a little bit easier and easier, and then it gets harder and harder, all right? So the way we'll do that today with our cardio is the intervals are gonna increase. So we're gonna start out with short cardio intervals, and they're gonna get longer and longer and longer. And in between those intervals, I'm gonna throw in a few little strength moves. So we can get started here quick. Your cardio intervals can be done on anything you want. When we get going, I'll explain a little bit more. We're gonna start to warm up, and I'm gonna actually move around a bit and give you some ideas. But to warm up, all I want you to do is hop on whatever cardio equipment you've got and start moving on it. So start to do that now. I'm gonna get my timer set up. So I've got my bike here. I would just hop on and start pedaling. If you've got a treadmill, hop on and start walking, just how you would kind of start to build into a warm-up. If you've got a stair step or an elliptical, the same, all right? So get going, start it. If you do not have any of that stuff and you've got a step, you're gonna start stepping up on your step. So go ahead and get started stepping up. And if you do not have a step, so everyone should be starting to do something, right? If you do not have a step, then you are gonna start with heel touches. You can start out with heel touching march, and when you get a little warmer, you can take it to a jog. Everybody knows what they're doing? Get started now while I am messing with my timer. Now this is just the warm-up portion. So you just start moving. For our warm-up, we are going to go a little bit longer. So I'm going to start up on my step. Whatever cardio equipment you're on, pretty self-explanatory. You know it, you've got it at home. If you're on the floor, just for the warm-up, I'm going to move back and forth from those two spaces because cardio equipment, which I will use too, is pretty, you guys got it covered, all right? So if you're on the step, you can switch. I like to do different things. So even if I were doing this workout on my own, I would probably have several different pieces of cardio equipment, and if I didn't have several different pieces of cardio equipment, sometimes I would do my bike, sometimes I would do the floor stuff, sometimes I would step, just to keep it interesting and keep my body guessing. All right, whatever equipment you're on, whatever you're doing, the idea is to gradually warm up. I'll be way more specific once we get in the meat of this workout. But right now, your job is to slowly get your heart rate up higher and higher and higher. So if you're on a treadmill, maybe speed up a bit. If you're on a bike, same. The other way that you can increase your resistance, and that will start to bring your heart rate up higher. You just need to get that heart rate going up, and I want you to start making it a little more challenging right now. So either with resistance or speed, or both. Keep going. If we're on the floor, you're here, right? The floor stuff's gonna be real simple. We're gonna either be doing jumping jacks, high knees. For this warm-up, if you're here and you're feeling okay, I want you to start to go here. And even if you have cardio equipment, for some of our sets, if you think, I just wanna do something a little different, come do the floor stuff, do a step, jump on a treadmill if you've got something else. All right, we're gonna go about 30 more seconds. We're just warming up. It really doesn't matter how you do it. So increase your resistance or your speed, because in the next 30 seconds, you need to be good and warm. Stepping up. I'm alternating on the step. You can make your step higher if you need. You could even use a chair if you wanted. There's so many options, and if you're feeling like you don't have what you want, hit pause and go get it and come back to me, that's fine. All right, 15 seconds. We've got 5 seconds. Last one. Cardio equipment. Grab your set of heavy weights. We're just gonna do a traditional alternating curl. We're gonna get after it quick. Here we go. Now, the cardio bit, or the strength bits, that's where our heart rate's gonna come down. We're gonna move from the cardio equipment to the strength fairly quickly. So just have your stuff close by. This is gonna be a dynamic, effective workout. Both strength and cardio. You need to make sure that your weights are heavy for you today, because the moves we do with the strength portion are going to be pretty straightforward. Your job is to choose a heavy weight. Lots of different variations of curls today. Keep it going. All right, so you should be starting to struggle on those bicep curls. If you're not by now, your weight is too light. We're gonna do 8, 7, and 6. This is your workout. Don't be afraid to stop and get what you need. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1. We're gonna put those down. And then we're coming to push-ups, just regular push-ups. You can do them from your knees, or you can do them full push-ups or some combination of the two, all right? You ready? I'm gonna do mine from my knees. Set, here we go. Traditional effective strength compound moves. That's what I've got for you today in the little bit of strength portion that we're gonna do. There's not a ton of strength work today, so we are gonna get the biggest bang for our buck. Heavy weights, compound movements. All right, I'm gonna count us out for 8. Go as many as you can do. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. All right, here's our first extreme cardio interval. It's gonna be short and intense. Get on your equipment, get to your step. If you're on the ground, you're doing jumping jacks. You have 30 seconds to go as hard as you can go. I'm gonna stick with my step. Ready? Let's do it. I'm gonna run up and down on my step. You can switch if you want. If you're on the floor, you're doing jacks. If you're on another piece of cardio equipment, you better be going hard and fast. If you do not have enough resistance on your equipment to get your heart rate really high, you need to add some. For a bike, that means cranking up the resistance. For a treadmill, maybe that means some incline. 3, 2, 1. There's our first 30-second interval. We're back to the weights. Pick up those heavy weights. Hammer curl. You ready? Let's do it. Breathe here. This is where our heart rate comes down. That first one wasn't so bad, right? That was the short interval. They're gonna get longer. Remember, whatever cardio equipment you got, you need to be aware of not only your speed, but the incline and resistance. So as we go through this, I'll give you options for different pieces of equipment. So if you've got that kind of stuff at home, it'll maybe bring a light bulb. Oh, I could do that and make it a little tougher. We're doing 5 more. You should be struggling. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. All right. We're gonna do shoulder push-ups or down dog push-ups. Go as low as you can. You'll see what I mean. So we're gonna come down in a down dog position, head down. You can do these from your knees too, but you have to really keep your head. You want to put the top of your head down. You ready? Let's go. Some of you may be able to touch the top of your head. Some might be a little smaller and higher. It's all right, either way. Keep going, keep going. We're gonna do 10, let's do it. 10. 8. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. Gotta get my head up. All right, 45 seconds on your cardio equipment. Make your choice. Get there. Okay, I'm gonna show you. If you're on a mat, you're doing high knees. Get going. If you're on a step, you're gonna tap, tap. If you're on cardio equipment, get on it. 45 seconds as hard as you can go. If you're on an elliptical, increase your resistance, increase the angle. Push yourself, 45 seconds, go, go, go. High knees on the ground if you're here. back to strength. You ready? Grab those heavy weights. We did this a couple days ago, and I really liked it. So you're gonna curl all the way up, and then release slowly, about 4 counts. Ready? Let's try it. Up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those cardio portions are your own. You just need to get on something or just do it with your own body weight. Push that heart rate real high. That's all I care about. Use some equipment that you like. Up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. 4 more. Up, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more. 4, 3, 2. Last 2. Here we go. Up, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Up, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, set those heavy weights down. This is the last set for now. Then we're gonna do 2 strength moves. I'm gonna take it down to 1 in between after this set. More cardio, less strength in between for a second. So, keeping in that same vein, we're gonna do push-ups. You can do them from your knees if you want. We're gonna go slow on the way down, 3 counts, quick on the way up. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Up. 3, 2, 1. Put your hands where you want. 3, 2, 1. Up. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, and 1. 3, 2, 1. Up. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, and 1. 3, 2, 1. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Last one. 3, 2, and 1. And we're up. All right. 60 seconds of cardio. Get on any piece of equipment you want. If you want to change it all up, you can go to the floor or your step if you've got one. So, if you are on the floor, it's jump rope. If you find that something is working better for you, do it. If you'd rather do high knees, if you'd rather do jumping jacks, do it. But the final cardio option for the floor is jump rope. For our step, we are going to do squat, squat, okay? This is 1 minute of work. Has everyone got their cardio station ready? Let's go. Jump rope if you're here. The time has started. If you are on your bench, you're here. And if you're on cardio equipment, push it. If you're on a bike, you can hover on your bike, get your backside off of the seat. That'll increase the difficulty oftentimes. But don't forget about resistance and incline when you're trying to challenge yourself. 40 seconds down. We're going 60 seconds and you're on 50. Push, push. 10 seconds. One more. And there we go. Okay, 1 strength move now. We're gonna throw in a curl. This one is kneeling. So grab your heavy weight. You can kneel on 2 knees like this, or 1 if you need to, okay? You can sit if you need to. Elbows against your body, palms out, here we go. If it gets to be too much, alternate, or drop it down and wait. We're up in the ante on the cardio. This is the only set of lifting in between these 2 cardio sets. So the next time I have you get on a piece of equipment, and I think I'll hop on my bike this next time, it's gonna be 1:30. Big push. I'm gonna give you options for the floor and the bench. You can kind of do what you want though. If you're like, no, I don't wanna do that. I know that a step up is better for me right now. Or I know that a march is better for me right now. Then you do that. Mix it up. Man, this is getting rough. Okay, let's go with 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And 1, put them down. All right, 1:30. Get on your cardio equipment. On the mat, we're alternating between jacks, high knees, and jump rope. So you're doing jacks. You cannot do that if you want. Okay, on our bench, up, down, down. That's where you got if you got a bench. I'm hopping on my bike this time. Ready? We've got 1:30. Go, 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 go. Just to mix it up for me, I'm gonna stay out of the saddle for a second. 1:30 to push yourself as hard as you can go. You get to choose your cardio. I need to add some resistance here. Again, every piece of exercise equipment is different, but you should be dying in the cardio intervals. That's the objective. So don't cheap out. You gotta push. Speed, incline, resistance, they all play a role. You can increase all 3. You can play around with heavy, heavy resistance. You might go a little slower. You can play around with steep incline. You might go a little slower. Maybe you're just playing around with speed. Mix it up. Right now, for me, I'm out of the saddle, on my bike, moderate resistance, and I'm trying to push my speed. We are getting there, guys. We only have 15 seconds, and we're done with our 1:30 interval. Push. Go, 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 go. 5 seconds left. And we're done. Get off your equipment, and we're coming down for just our 1 lonely strength move. It's gonna be a push-up variation. Woohoo! What do I want? We're gonna go the opposite. We're gonna go 3 counts up and quick down, okay? So you can do it with your knees or not, you guys know that. Ready, let's go all the way down, down. 3, 2, 1, down. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, and 1. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Last 3. 3, 2, 1. Last 1. 3, 2, All right. So 2 minutes. This is the longest cardio interval we're going to do in this class. If you're on a bench, toe taps. If you're on the floor, high knees. If it gets to be too much, you can jog in place. I'm going to go back to my cardio equipment. Don't worry, I'll come back to you guys down here. But I'm mixing it up today. So if you're on cardio equipment, get on. Ready, set, go. Whatever you got going, get it. I'm going to sit to start on my bike. And remember how I keep saying you can play around with resistance too. I'm going with a pretty steep hill. So I'm going to sit and I'm going to power up. So you can do the same on a treadmill. Make your incline really steep, and maybe you're just going at a brisk walk, like a steep hike. You can do that. Same concept. If you're on an elliptical, increase your angle up and increase your resistance. So it's just a big, heavy pull. If you're on the ground or your bench, I gave you options. You don't have to do that. You could do jumping jacks instead. Maybe you have an idea that you want to do. Oh my gosh, that'll get your heart rate up. Do it. This is the toughest part of the interval. This is the peak of our pyramid. It all culminates on this 2-minute cardio push. So push. This is the long one. We're coming up on the final 30 seconds. Don't quit. I know this is the long one. You got to see it through to the end. 30 seconds. If you have music, here's where you crank it up. And I hope it's on like that angry fast song. We're on our final 10 seconds. I want you to give me that big, big push. And there we go. Cut it off. Stop that cardio. We're going to transition. One strength move. I don't want your heart rate coming down very much yet. So we're back to a version of curls. This version is going to be seated with your backside on the ground. So make sure you got those heavy weights. Woo! Okay. We're going to sit. Let's go with our legs kind of wide here. This curl is going to be higher and smaller because the ground is here, right? Sit up. Here we go. Curl. So you cannot open up and rest on the ground. You got to keep it high. This is more challenging. You also can't use your legs to help you with momentum. I'm going to shoot for 10. Let's see if we can do it. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Set it down. All right, we're on our feet. If you're on the floor, you're doing jacks. If you are on the bench, and I'm going to come to the bench with you this time. Step. Step. I'm throwing it up a little higher. If you're on your cardio equipment, push yourself. It's up to you. 1 minute 30, we're on our way back down. You ready? You know where you're at. Set. And go. Here, if you're on the floor, you can do something different if you want. Okay, step, people. Boom. Boom. I want you to power up. You can use those arms. Boom. Put the butt in your ear again, guys. If you've been on your cardio equipment the whole time and you want to mix it up a bit, come do the cardio interval on the floor. Do jacks. Or maybe you want to do high knees instead or whatever. We're we're on a step. Mix it up. Make it fun. Make it your own. You can dance for a minute 30 for all I care. Boom. Just get that heart rate up. We have a minute down. You have 30 seconds left. I want you pushing. Hang in there. Final 10 seconds. Last one. Nice. All right. We're on our mat. Back to push-ups. Dang it, huh? Okay. This is a wide grip push-up. So I want your arms really wide, fingertips out. Knees are full. The trick to this one, put your arms wide, but put your chest between your hands, not your head. Ready? Let's go. Keep going, guys. Go as low as you can. We're going to go 10 on my count. If it's too easy for you, move to a full push-up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Walk it back. Get to your cardio equipment. I'm going to do one more on the bench. If you're on the ground, we're back to jump rope. Make it high, turn your rope. If you are on your step, we're going to go up, up, down, down. Okay, remember that one? This one is 60 seconds. So go hard. It's shorter. Everybody ready where you're supposed to be? Set, go. Jump rope if you're on the floor. You can do high knees if you need a little extra. 5 seconds. These are going shorter. And there we go. All right, we're back to biceps. So grab those weights. Just a traditional curl, similar to what we did at the very beginning, only we alternated. Now we're gonna bring them both up together. Keep a little bend in your knees so you don't get lightheaded. Ready, let's go. After this, we're on to a 30-second cardio interval. So I want you to already be thinking about it. I want you to push yourself like crazy. It's only 30 seconds. So load up, incline up, and go as hard as you can go. If you're on the floor or the bench, I want you to do something for 30 seconds. Bench people, we're gonna do those squat jumps. You can choose. If that's too much for you, do something that's not quite as challenging. All right, we got 8. I am struggling. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Set those heavy weights down. All right. 30 seconds. Get your cardio equipment. If you're on the floor, it's high knees. I'm gonna do the bench, squat, straddle, jumps. 30 seconds. Okay, ready? Let's do it. This is where you push. We're already 10 seconds in. Go, go, go. 15 seconds, you're halfway done. Five more seconds. And one, stop. Beautiful. Okay, there's the lowest end of our pyramid. We're gonna start to work our way back up. After this, little cardio, strength kind of combo. We're gonna do push-ups to child's pose. You can do push-ups to down dog. So I'll kind of show you a push-up to down dog. If you need to do full push-ups, you're gonna push up, down dog, push up, all right? If you're doing your push-ups from your knees with me, I'll show you when we get started. Ready? Let's do it. Push. Child's pose. Push. Child's pose. This will get your heart rate a little high too. Nothing like all that cardio business we've had to do, right? All right. This is the base of our pyramid again. And we're gonna work ourselves back up to the point, the hardest part, the sharpest part. In just a second. Imagine, let's see, we're in Vegas. Think of the Luxor, that pyramid with the light coming out of the top. So that top part, it's super challenging, but man, it is really beautiful. That's the part that we're aspiring to, even though it's hard. Or maybe you're just thinking, man, I wish I was in Vegas by the pool right now. That's what the Luxor weekend come in. All right, we're doing 5 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. Nice work. All right, 45 seconds. We're going back up of cardio. So if you are on your bench, it's just that alternating step. And if you are on the floor, we're gonna mix it up with heel touches, but I wanna pop you like this, okay? We wanna push the cardio. I'm gonna hop on my bike, mixing it up. Ready? Everybody got their cardio stuff up and running? 45 seconds, and let's go. I think I'll stay out of the saddle again this time. But I think the first time on my bike, I was leaning forward like this. I'm gonna keep it up high and get my resistance a little higher. Big mountain climb here for me. This is another fairly quick interval. It's only 45 seconds. So I really want you to give me everything you got. We are to our last 10 seconds already. And that's that, right? Man, those short intervals now just are a snap. Okay, grab your heavy weights. Stay on your feet. Hammer curl position. We're gonna take it to 90 degrees, get here. Out, in, out, in. Get going. For 10, you should have a heavy weight. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set them down. All right. 4, the floor. We got 60 seconds. I'm mixing it up. I want you to do a jump rope, okay? If you're on the bench, we're going up and over, up. Start with 1 foot on. I'll do this one with you because that's confusing. 1 foot on, up, up, okay? If you're on other cardio equipment, you got it. So here, jump rope. You can run if you want to do that when you jump rope, or you can do the traditional. Just some ideas, give me ideas. 60 seconds. You ready? This is what I need. Set, go. So a big power up, up, up. Jump rope on the mat. You can do a running jump rope, kind of high knees like I showed you. That'll get your heart rate a little higher than traditional. Or if you're on a piece of cardio, you do you, but you're already 30 seconds in. So push that heart rate high. This is your workout. I want you to do some of the stuff that works for you. Figure it out. 10 seconds. And 1. Nice. All right. We're coming back down to a push-up variation. From your knees or not. Bring it on down. I'm too sweaty. All right. Staggered. So your back arm is in front arm is behind. It looks something like this. You still need to put your chest in between your hands. Ready? Let's go. So one is lower than the other. Find a hand placement that kind of works for you. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're gonna do 10. Again, if you feel like this is really easy, crank them out faster than me or do full push-ups. I'm gonna count this out. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Oh, my shaky arms. 1. Bring it up. All right. A minute 30. Get your cardio equipment ready to go. If you're on the mat, or if you choose to come to the mat, something different. Touch, touch. Okay? That's your minute 30. If you're on the bench, that's your minute 30. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mix it up between 3, so make sure you guys are on one. Okay, ready? Minute 30 on your mark. Get set. Go, 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 go. Start pushing. Floor people. Get in a rhythm. Bench people. You can do this. If you need a little extra. I just want your heart rate up for a minute 30. Are you guys on? Are you pushing? Keep your pace up. Keep going, keep going, keep going. We're almost to the tip of that pyramid. We're almost to the point. And when we make it, everybody gets free tickets to the Luxor in Vegas. I'm just kidding, you know. I wish you did. Okay. We're going to do our dumbbell move, and then you got your 2 minutes. That's the toughest part. We're coming up on it. Standing. I'm dropping down to my 10s. You guys can choose, but we're going back to that in and out move, but I want your palms up. I am babying my wrist. This position can be a little hard on the wrist. The reason I tell you that is you may need to jump down and wait if you're fine and you want to keep your heavier weights due, all right? Here we go. Same basic motion as the previous set we did standing, only this time your palms are up instead of in that hammer position. I am a sweaty, sweaty mess. That's what we want. Man, oh man. We're gonna do 15, 14. So your biceps should be burning. If they're not, you need heavier weight. 11, if you're babying a wrist though, do what you need to do. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put them down. All right. You can always switch this up if you want. We're moving into our 2 minute. This is the top of that pyramid. If you're on the bench, you're going to do an alternating step up. I like to put in that high knee to get the heart rate a little higher. If you are on the ground, you're going to do jacks. Only I want you to mix it up with arms out front, okay? I'm going to hop on my bike. I might hop off and make sure you guys are, I'll start here so we're on, okay? 2 minutes though. This is the push, but you can do it, all right? Ready? 2 minutes. Here we go. If you're on the floor, you're here. Boom. If you're on any piece of cardio equipment at home, awesome. But you better be pushing up. Get your butt off the saddle if you need to on your bike. You can mix it up in the middle, but you got 2 minutes to give me some killer cardio. If you're on a bench, right? Okay, we're all on. We're all going. I'm still timing it. 30 seconds down. I'm gonna hop on my piece of cardio equipment because I don't get to do it that often. So I'm gonna take advantage. One of the reasons why I threw this class in today, other than it is super effective, but let us have this cardio equipment. It's just like gathering dust in the corner. Bust it out. Dust it off. I'm out of the saddle on my bike. I've got some pretty decent resistance, and I'm just going hard. We have 50 seconds left. Wherever you're at, put your head down and push. Get it done. This is the toughest part of the interval, but you got it. It's smooth sailing after this one. 30 seconds left. Push. 20 seconds. We got this. You're on your last 10 seconds. I want you to dig deep and find whatever you've got inside and push it. Push it. 2 and 1. You made it. 2 minutes. Let's get down. Woo! Man, oh man, oh man. Okay, I'm gonna have to towel off. We're gonna do our staggered arm push-ups the other direction. See if my knees will stay even on my little padding. I'm so sweaty. All right, so this time, your back arm is back. Make the switch. One arm should be farther back than the other. You're still facing forward. You can take your arms wide or narrow, it's up to you. Ready? Let's go. Put your chest between your hands still. Nice long neck and head. I don't want your head going through. Okay, keep everything long. Your chest goes through the center of your hands. Go as low as you can. I'm going to count 10. That doesn't really mean anything as far as reps for you guys. You just need to keep going until I'm done counting. So you can go faster or slower. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, my arms are so shaky. 3, 2, and 1. We're coming off. All right, guys. We are on the down slope. So I didn't tell you this. You just finished it. So now we can celebrate that 2 minute. What's the last 2 minute interval we will do? We're working our way down. So you have made it over the toughest hump. Now it's a minute 30, okay? If you are on the floor, we are going to do, we just did jacks, right? We're gonna do squat jumps. So you're here and here. A minute 30 is a long time to do squat jumps. So if you need to mix it up with some jumping jacks in the middle, do it. But I want you to push yourself. We're going down to the end of class. So push yourself, minute 30. Same thing on the bench. So we're gonna be feeling the same feels that our friends on the mat are feeling. You're gonna do squat, squat. If it gets to be too much on the bench, step, okay? Anybody else who has a piece of cardio equipment, get on it. If you choose to do the floor stuff, you can mix it up with that too. I'm gonna stick with the floor for this 10:30. You guys ready? Enough chit chat. We gotta get going. Set, and let's go. So you're here. If you are on the ground, you can always take it to a march or a jumping jack. If you're like, nope, this is too much for me today. This is a minute 30. The good news is it's just getting easier and easier from here. So keep going if you're on the floor. If you're on a bench, remember, same deal kind of. Squat low, squat high. Go as fast or as slow as you need to. If this gets to be too much, you're gonna go. Right? Okay. We're already 40 seconds left. Oh my goodness! Come on, legs. 25 seconds. Ah! 15 seconds. You can do it. 10 seconds. And that's the end of our minute 30. Yes. The next time we are here, we're doing a minute. Oh, hallelujah. Okay, we're coming down to our knees. I'm gonna push it back up to my 15s. We're doing hammer curls from our knees. You can have one knee up if you need. All right, we're in the home stretch, guys. We are in the home stretch. All right. Hoo-ah! Hammer curl. Let's go. Man, oh man, oh man. This workout is awesome. All right, 10 right here. 10, you should have a heavy weight, so 10 should be a push. 9. 7. 6. 4. 3. 2. 1. Nice. Set it down. All right, guys, minute. Get on your cardio equipment. If you are on the ground, mixing it up. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you don't have to do that, you can. If we're on a bench, 3, 2, 1. Over the top, 3, 2, 1. So those of you who have done step, those old school people like me, it's a repeat of 3, okay? If you're on a bike or a treadmill or elliptical, you need to push yourself for 1 minute, however you want to do that. I'm going to stick with the repeat of 3s down here because it's a little more involved. Ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2. That's what the floor looks like. Okay, you got a minute. You better be pushing. If you're on a bench, 3, 2, 1. Over top. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to stick with my bench, people. If you're on a different piece of cardio equipment, have at it. You're 30 seconds in. So I want you to increase your resistance and your speed right now. Go. 30 seconds. We're almost to the end of class. This is where you dig deep. This is where the work gets put in. This is where the results come. When you want to quit and you don't, and you push harder, so do it. You have 5 seconds. Everything you got. 3, 2, 1. Push. 3, 2, and there we go. Beautiful job. That was your minute. Okay, we've got 1 set of seated bicep curls, and you're done with class. That was it. Did you push? Do you feel like you won? You beat yourself on those things when I told you to push? Did you push? I know you did. Let's sit. Final move. Seated curls. I am going to try my best to curl my 15s in this seated position. Oh, come on, arms. Legs are straight out in front. Use your body. Here we go. We're gonna do 15 right here. 15, and then you're done. Hang in here with me. 14. Sit up straight. 10. 8. 6. Oh my gosh. 5. 4. 2. Last one. That's the end of class. You guys, we did it. Holy moly. That's it. Pyramid cardio with a little extra strength completed. That kicked my butt. That's what I needed today. I needed a good butt kicking. All right, deep breaths. If you have the time, do some stretching. I'm gonna stretch for like 30 seconds right here. Not much, not enough. Let me know if you finished the workout. Let me know what you thought. I mix things up weekly, but if you like this style of workout, we can throw it in the mix every couple weeks, all right? Super effective. I guess the only question is, do you like this type of effectiveness? Or are you like, no, I like a different type of effectiveness, please, Erin, that sucked, right? Or sorry, that stinks. My kids were working on not saying sucked. And they say it because I let it slip. It's terrible. It's my fault that they say it. They have to remind me not to. So if this is something that you liked, that you found effective, this pyramid style type workout, if you enjoy being able to use some of your own cardio equipment at home, that kind of stuff, let me know that, because as I'm planning the workouts coming up in the next few weeks, I'll throw this class in sometimes. I'm a big believer in mixing things up. So the schedule's not gonna be the same all the time. This week we've got extra Pilates classes. Some weeks we do extra HIIT. The Pilates class yesterday kicked my tail. So it's just another reminder to me that we need to do different things. It's not all about heavy strength all the time and crazy cardio. We got to do it all, mix it up. All right. Lacey, it's so good to see you on here. And you said it was hard, but so great. I love it. That's how I felt too. All right. Let's see. Courtney, awesome. Courtney was here with me too. I can see there's a few more people at home. If you do this later, that's cool too. But still, let me know. Give me some feedback. You can do it on Instagram, like I said. Let me know if you liked this style of workout today. And also just let me know if you finished the workout, because we're going to be accountable, right? So Lacey, awesome job. Courtney, amazing job. Those of you at home on your TVs or somewhere that you don't have the live chat, killer workout for you guys as well. I want to give you your props. Comment on some of my other social media outlets and let me know that you were here. I love to hear that. Let me know what you thought. I got a hair in my mouth. You won't even offend me if you're like, I hated class today, Erin. It was horrible. I want the feedback. So great job. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Is a Pilates class. It's lower body. It's going to be so worth doing. So get up in the morning and do the Pilates lower body class with me. We'll see you tomorrow. If I can move there we go. My hand's too sweaty.